The idea was simple. I decided to make a community post on my YouTube to figure out what video I should do next. Many of you said a challenge video. The only problem is, I can't read. So I decided to do a Forsaken challenge video instead of a Dandy's World one. And what have I having planned? I decided to go against every single killer in Forsaken, while the killer had hacks. Hopefully you sit back and relax and enjoy the video while I try and figure out what to do next. Before going any further, I'd like to give a quick disclaimer that this video is made for entertainment purposes and do not try hacking in public servers. I will cover what the hack can do for the user in general, and then I'll briefly go over the killers ranging from easiest to hardest from my experience. Speaking of, let's go with the general stuff. So here are the general hacks that have been given to the user to use at all times to make my challenge a lot more harder. So the first hack is flight, to either traverse through the map more easily, or just make it so my attacks can't reach them. Next up is increased walk speed, which makes it easier for them to catch up to me if I'm a survivor, or get away if I'm a killer. Next up is note clipping, which can make my attacks and some of my abilities unable to reach them. And to round this off, they can move while either being stunned or using stationary abilities. These cards can briefly explain any notable changes I experienced while going up against them, if I don't want to go in depth with this. These cards will always show up before the winning attempt, and without further ado, let's start with the easiest killer. So now we're going to be talking about Noli and their improvements. And one notable thing is with Void Rush. When it comes to rush attacks, the ones that were nerfed were Cool Kid's Walk Speed and guess 666's demonic pursuit, either being stationary or barely moving. Whereas Void Rush, they can fully control it. This is why Noli was difficult to go up against, but not too difficult. For Slasher, there's not much I can really say when going up against them. The one thing I do know is that due to the increased walk speed, it makes getting comboed by Slasher's abilities a lot more common. For me, blocking was vital for surviving this, especially the gashing wounds, since they can take away half of your health in just a matter of seconds. And finally, they're no longer slowed when using Raging Pace. That's it. I think for me, Nosferatu is the third hardest killer that I had to go against facing, and they were the first one I had to face. A part of the difficulty mainly comes from my inexperience with the hack itself and going against it. Aside from my inexperience, Wolf Hook was going to be more difficult because they can move while using it, and they can also use Ascension while they're already flying, making things a lot more unpredictable. This guarantees its spot as the third hardest killer to face. On paper, 1x doesn't seem too bad with hacks on, but in actuality, they become absolutely brutal. Initially, it's just, oh yeah, they can move while using entanglement and mass infection, but combine that with the general speed hacks that they get, and it just becomes a recipe for disaster, as they can use mass infection or entanglement while you're trying to get away, and they're up close in your face. I also noticed in one of the attempts that they can use entanglement on an angle. These massive changes to 1x definitely makes him the second hardest killer to face. You're probably wondering, why is John Doe of all killers the hardest one to face when they have hacks? And that is because I recorded this on March 18th. Okay, let's start with the general stuff about John Doe. Here are his normal stats, and this is March 18th stats. On top of all the damage problems you'll be facing, let's talk about his abilities, like his spikes, which can become taller than Mount Everest, or his trail, which can be classified as his own boss arena. And his digital footprint literally becomes a Minecraft beacon. Though I think my favorite part about trying to deal with John Doe is getting impaled. There are many ways he can achieve this, such as spikes, getting cracked like an egg, and then thrown into a forklift. I want you to look at that timer again, because if bread in French is pain, then I am in a bakery. He also applies a little daytime filter, which on some maps look nice, and others I need to get my eyes checked. Going against March 18th, especially a hacker, you basically have to play perfectly, and that is because of corruption. It may seem harmless at first, but considering the amount of time you're going to spend close to him with his trail, that adds up a ton, and you're going to be left one shot for the majority of the match. I think it's best for me to talk about John Doe's benefits now. The changes March 18th does get is that his trail now defies gravity because yes, he can now move while using digital footprint and the Eiffel Towers, but more importantly making sure that you regret ever doing this in the first place. Especially because I had to beat John Doe twice, because in the first time round, they forgot that Error 404 existed for like 40 seconds of the match. Want proof? Here. This is the proof. They suddenly realize I'm right here and start locking onto me. But it's already too late for them, and they lose. So let's go on to the actual winning attempt, shall we? I'd finally done it. I finally beat John Doe after so long. But I knew it wasn't over yet. There was one more thing that was still bugging me, and that was to face them while they were a survivor. By all things considered, this should be impossible, right? Right? But oh, how wrong I could have been. Need I say any more? In all seriousness, I actually did enjoy doing this challenge, mainly because it has me get more experience with the game and its killers and how to easily deal with them. And since it was in private servers, it was mainly just me messing about with some other people that I know, and huge thanks to them. Anyways, I'm gonna go make egg fried rice now, and no one will stop me. I'd like to give a special thanks to Ari on Discord for making this little animation on my OC for me, which we are going to put right there. I'ma also give a huge thanks to those people who decided to make fan art on my OC as well. I will be making another video covering the funny stuff that happened during recording. And hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.